So, today we discuss about so in the last class we discussed about the greenhouse effect and global warming, and we discussed like a small, okay, about the air pollution today, and so that this chapter will be finished, and in the next week, means in the next coming classes, we start the new chapter, right? Okay, so now there is the last topic of this air and oxygen. So first, let us see air pollution. What is the air pollution? Yes. What do you commonly say? Generally knowledge you say that what is meant by the air pollution?
Sir, air pollution is like
Generally you say what is how can you define the air pollution?
the process in which harmful gases and get
Okay.
released into the air, which makes the air bad and harmful to breathe.
Very good. So here in the starting of this chapter, we discussed that air consists of means atmosphere consists of 78% of nitrogen, 21% of oxygen, and the remaining 1% of other gases are present, right? So this is a percentage of normally, okay, present in the atmosphere. So this helps us like what do you say, like harmony, like so very good for the health. This ratio of the gases. But due to the human activities or increasing the population, like vehicles are increasing, factories are increasing, industries are increasing. So like this, due to human activity, some unwanted gases, means which are not good gases, okay, some unwanted gases, or you can say some poisonous gases or toxic gases are releasing from these industries, vehicles, and some other, okay, due to human activities, and they are entering into the atmosphere. They are entering into the atmosphere. Okay, so now what's happening? The ratio of this actual oxygen and the nitrogen, these gases are decreasing, and these other unwanted gases are increasing. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So due to this, what happens? This air becomes a little toxic, okay, like harmful to us. And but air actually we need for respiration, okay. So due to this, what happens? Air is getting toxic, means poisonous, and that causing a lot of health issues to the public, means to the people, okay. So this phenomena of air becoming toxic is called the air pollution. Is this clear? Air pollution?
Yes, sir.
Right. So air pollution, see how can we define? The variation in the composition of atmosphere due to release of harmful gases. See the variation. Okay. So actually what should be the composition? So 78% of nitrogen, 1% of oxygen, sorry, 21% of oxygen, and in 1% other gas, in that 0.03% of carbon dioxide. Like these gases, that should be the exact composition, correct composition, which is okay, good for the health, okay, of the human beings, even animals also, okay. But here what's happening? Due to industries, due to increase in population, so some harmful gases are releasing, so that this variation is changing, okay. So the variation in the composition of atmospheric air due to release of harmful gases is called air pollution. Is this clear? Air pollution?
Yes, sir.
And the substance which causes air pollution, or the particles which causes air pollution, are called air pollutants. What they are called?
Air pollutants.
So a substance here, a substance when added to the atmosphere, producing the adverse effects. Adverse effects means what? Harmful effects, okay, to humankind and surroundings is called air pollutant. So which is polluting the air, which is making the air harmful, okay. Such particles, such substances are called air pollutants. Is this clear to you?
Yes, sir. Clear,
Right.
sir.
Now, example for some air pollutants are carbon monoxide. CO is for carbon monoxide. See, carbon can form two types of oxides. One is called carbon monoxide, second one is called carbon dioxide. Okay, carbon dioxide is not poisonous. Okay, but of course it does not support the life, but it is not poisonous. But whereas carbon monoxide is poisonous gas. Okay, so that is a poisonous gas, and when we respirate, generally when we respire, so when the what the air, okay, we are taking, in that if carbon monoxide is there, this carbon monoxide react with the hemoglobin of the blood and forming the carboxyhemoglobin, that reduces the supply of oxygen to the body. So due to that, a person can die. Okay, so hence the carbon monoxide is most poisonous gas. Is this clear? Similarly, chlorofluorocarbons, these are called CFCs in short. These are present in the refrigerators and air conditions. From where they are released? Refrigerators and air conditions. So these are called chlorofluorocarbons, CFCs. Okay, so chlorofluorocarbons and ozone. Okay, so these ozone. So these are some of the air pollutants. Is this clear up to air pollution? Any doubt?
No, sir, clear, sir.
Right. So now, what are the major causes of air pollution? Hmm. Okay, now what are the major causes of air pollution? Now you can see here. So see here, what are the major causes of air pollution? So major causes are what? See, burning of fossil fuels. Okay, burning of fossil fuels. What are the fossil fuels? Fossil fuels means what? Yes, Chaitanya? Fossil fuels means coal and petroleum. What are the fossil fuels? Coal and petroleum. So are called as fossil fuels. Petroleum means what? Again, there are so many compounds out there in the petroleum. When you refine the petroleum, then we can get the petrol, diesel, kerosene, all this comes under the petroleum products only. So these are called as fossil fuels. So by burning of fossil fuels. So generally industries and vehicles, most of the industries and vehicles are running with the fossil fuels. So major contribution to the atmosphere is due to fossil fuels. Okay. Second one is deforestation. What is the deforestation? Cutting of the plants and trees. Very good. Next, volcanic eruptions. What are the volcanic eruptions? Yes, when they erupt, from that the smoke will release. Yes or no? This smoke consists of lot of the particles, and which are causes air pollution, right? Then emission from vehicles and industries. You know that the smoke will be released in the industries. You can see that a long chimney will be there, and from that lot of smoke will release, and in that so many the unwanted gases are there, like carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide, like this. So many gases are there, even from vehicles also. Next, agricultural activities. Nowadays, see how the agricultural activities comes under air pollution. You will see, say how they contribute to the air pollution.
Yes, sir.
How the agricultural activities contribute to the air pollution?
Sir, because in some areas tractors and other machines are used.
And even they use the fertilizers, they use the poisonous chemicals, pesticides and insecticides to kill the bacteria, to kill the, this one. So, this also they causes. Loss of civic sense by the people, means for example, means we are not thinking much more about this one. So, we are seeing about our own comfortable. For example, you see if one person is there, if one person is going through the car, you think, so another person, if one person is going through the car, that is wastage, yes or no? Instead of that, if they use a public transport, so then what happens, for example, 50 persons are going in public transport like bus, you think, So what happens? 50 cars, okay, are not useful. That means they are not using. 50 people, those are going into in the car. For example, you think if they are using, okay, the public transport like one bus. So here 50 cars petrol is saved. Yes or no? The pollution released from the 50 cars is also saved. Okay. So like this petrol can be, means the unwanted gases will be reduced. But the people, what they do, okay, even one person also they want to drive the car. Instead of at least we can go by bike. But even if they have a bike also, they move by the car. So car gives more pollution than the bike. Yes, like that. So the people has to think about this one. Okay. And next one is pollination and forest fires. Forest fires also very important. Yes or no? So forest fires also will take place mostly in the Australia and America like countries you see. So every year some or other place. So the forest fires will be taking place. So due to this lot of fire, most of the trees get burned and lot of smoke will be released. Okay. And that is entering into the atmosphere and that causing the air pollution. Is this clear to you? Chalo, take the screenshot of this one. Air pollution major factors. Took right. Now we go to the next topic. Chalo. Now what are the pollutants are released, okay, in the atmosphere, and from where they are releasing, what are the sources? With that, what is the effect on human beings? Okay, what is the effect? What is the adverse effect? What is the harmful? How they cause the harmful to our body, that we see in this chart. This is also very important chart. So see here, first pollutant is carbon monoxide. These are the pollutants: carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxide, carbon dioxide, ozone, Cfcs, metals, hydrocarbons, fly ash. All these are comes under pollutants only. Pollutant means what? The substances which causes air pollution are called pollutants. Yes?
Yes.
So now carbon monoxide. So what is the main source of the carbon monoxide? That is automobiles. Automobiles, vehicles. Vehicles are the most main source of the release of carbon monoxide. Okay. And carbon monoxide, how it forms? Due to the incomplete combustion of fuels. Means fuels are not burning completely. If they burn completely, they will be converted into carbon dioxide. If they don't burn completely, then they releases the carbon monoxide. Okay. So due to the incomplete burn of the carbon, fuels. And what it causes here? It causes the respiratory problems. Reduction in intake of oxygen. Just now I told you, know, so that reduces the supply of oxygen to our body. Okay. So these are the effects of carbon monoxide. Now come to the sulfur dioxide. Second is sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide, from where they releases? They releases from automobiles, they release from industries, they releases from thermal power plants also. So these are the main sources from which sulfur dioxide gas is released. Okay. So what is the process? Here also incomplete combustion of the fuels and metal extraction in paper making. So this will be releasing, and they causes acid rain. Okay. So because sulfur dioxide when mixed with the water, it forms a sulfurous acid. Sulfur dioxide formula is SO2, and when it mixes with the rainwater H2O, then it forms H2SO3. This is called the sulfurous acid, and this sulfurous acid, so acid, no, so this causes the acid rain and causes respiratory disorders. Is this clear? Right. Then come to the other pollutant is nitrogen oxide. This is also main source of automobiles and industries. This is also incomplete combustion, and they are in the formation of smog. Do you know what is with the smog? Smog, S-M-O-G, smog. Did you listen this word smog? Huh?
No, sir.
Smog means what? Smoke plus fog.
Okay, sir.
Smoke plus fog. So you can see especially in the Delhi, okay, in this December month and January month, especially you see that totally early morning and day, totally it will covered with like fog. Okay, so we cannot see the front one. So many accidents or occurs in the Delhi especially. Okay, because in the Delhi lot of pollution is there, lot of pollution. So that is due to smoke. The smoke is present, and due to in the winter season, what happens? Fog is also formed. This fog with the smoke, when they mix, that is called as a smog. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
The smog is very dangerous. The smog is very dangerous, and this smog, okay, and this smog is formed, and it also causes the acid rains. So it's already discussed acid rains. Next, carbon dioxide. Of course, this you know, carbon dioxide, automobiles, and decrease in forest area are the main sources, and this is due to the combustion of fuels and deforestation. And in the last class we discussed this causes the global warming. Yes or no? Carbon dioxide is one of the most important source for the global warming. Okay, then come to the ozone. Ozone from the industrial release, this also causes the global warming. Okay, CFCs, just now we discussed it. CFCs means what? Chlorofluorocarbons. What are the CFCs? Chlorofluorocarbons. And this also I told you that they release from the air conditioners and refrigerators, and they causes the depletion of ozone layer. This is very important. Okay, this is very, very important. Okay, CFCs and metals. Okay, so here see, especially now when we take the petrol in the just if you see the 3, 4, 5, 6 years back, the petrol, okay, petrol diesel used to be okay used in the vehicles, no? So this petrol used to consist of lead. This petrol used to consist of what? Lead. This lead is very harmful. Okay, nowadays now unleaded petrol we are getting. If you see in the some petrol bunk, you can see unleaded petrol. Unleaded means what? Lead is removed from that one. And of course, now they are removing the lead from the petrol. But in the few olden days, there used to be a lead, so that releases the from the automobiles, and so present in the petrol as anti-knocking agents. So this causes the nervous disorder, problems of digestion, and even cancer also. So these metals also, if they present in the atmosphere, okay, they causes cancer, they causes nervous disorders, and they also causes the problems of digestion. Okay. Next, come to the hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons are nothing but present in the fuels, and due to automobile fuels, here they are released. These are the exhaust gases. Okay, there's a carcinogenic. These also causes a type of cancer. Okay, and fly ash. So this is nothing but a thermal power. So the wood or coal, when you burn, the ash will come out. This ash consists of the particles. So these particles released due to the combustion of coal, and these also toxic. So these are the important pollutants that causing the air pollution. Is this clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Important table this one. So these are the pollutants, what are their sources, how they form, and what are the problems. So take the screenshot of this one.
Already took, sir.
Very good boy. Now so see here now, hazards of air pollution and their prevention. Due to air pollution, what are the problems occurs? Okay, so that due to air pollution. So due to air pollution, what are the hazards occurs? Are one is acid rain. Okay, what is the important effect is what? Acid rain. What is acid rain?
Sir, it rains acid, sir.
Ah.
It falls on our skin will burn.
Very good. So that is acid rain. So here you see nitrogen dioxide, sulfur dioxide. Already the previous slide explained you important pollutants. Okay. So these all gases are from the industries. See, from the factories, chimneys, burning of fossils. All these gases are released in the atmosphere. So, for example, you see here these gases are there. You think. Okay. Alright. What is gone? Okay, for example, you see these gases are there. Where can I write here? Towards digit words. So how can you remove this one? So these gases, nitrogen dioxide, sulfur dioxide, all they are releasing from the factories and industries, and they are forming so like this in the atmosphere they are present. These are the particles. You think nitrogen dioxide, sulfur dioxide, all pollutants. Now if it is raining, if it is raining, so what happens now? The rain will fall like this. Rain is falling like this. So when the rain is falling, they are combining with these particles. They are mixing with these particles. Yes or no? And you know that rain means water. Water formula is H2O, and they are combining with these gases. So here it is written here. So sulfur trioxide is there. It is combining with oxygen to form sulfuric acid. Similarly, this is forming the nitric acid. Nitrogen dioxide combining with water and forming the nitric acids. So, like this, when the rainwater is coming through the air atmosphere, they mix with the pollutants and they convert it into acids. So these are called acid rains. Okay. And what are the effects of acid rain? The fertility of the soil is lost or reduced. Damage to the crops. Pollutant water bodies like rivers and seas, and corrodes the marble statues and monuments like Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal, you know, Taj Mahal actually it is white marble, so it looks like a milk. But now if you see, it is pale yellow in color. That is due to acid rain. Are you there? Now, how can we prevent this one? So, minimize the usage of fossil fuels. So, reduce the fossil fuels. Don't use the fossil fuels. Use the nowadays you see electrical vehicles are coming. Some other sources you can use. And fossil fuels such as petrol, diesel are replaced by the CNG. CNG means what? What is meant by CNG? CNG means compressed natural gas. Compressed natural gas. This is the CNG. So CNG gases can be used to in the vehicles instead of using the fossil fuels, and use non-conventional source of energy like solar energy and wind energy or something like and dispose the waste safely. So these are the main steps to prevent the acid rain. Is this clear to you? Then come to the global warming and greenhouse effect. Yesterday we discussed about this one, global warming and greenhouse effect. Yesterday our topic was this one only. So I am escaping now from this one. Chaitanya, are you there? So then your voice is not coming to me. So yesterday we discussed about the greenhouse effect and global warming. Right. Now let us see the ozone depletion. So ozone, you know that ozone layer is present in the troposphere, that is protecting the earth from the incoming ultraviolet rays. Yes? So but here what's happening? When the ozone layer is depleting, means what? Some holes are forming in the ozone layer. Why? Due to the mainly chlorofluorocarbon CFCs, which are released from the air conditioners and refrigerators. So due to this, what's happening? The ozone layer is depleting. From that, the ultraviolet radiations are reaching to Earth. Ultraviolet radiations are very harmful and they causes a burning sensation, and they also cause the cancer. And very harmful to the human life. So see here now, ozone present in the troposphere contributes to the greenhouse effect. Ozone present in the stratosphere plays a vital role in the protecting, see here, in protecting the Earth's surface from the harmful ultraviolet radiations. Ozone layer acts as a shield, means protecting layer, and but pollutants such as CFCs, upon reaching the stratosphere, react with ozone and thus deplete the ozone layer. So this depleting the ozone layer, so due to that what happening, ultraviolet radiations are reaching to the earth, and this will affect the plant and animal life. Okay, so that is about the ozone depletion. And how can we prevent this? So here discovery of alternative substance for CFCs, which are used in the refrigerator and the aerosols. Refrigerator and air conditions in this, instead of using CFCs, you need to find some other alternatives. Okay, so that we can reduce the use of CFCs, so that the ozone layer depletion can be prevented. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Right. Now come to the carbon monoxide. This also just now I told you that. Carbon monoxide is a poisonous gas. Carbon can form two types of oxides. One is carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide is not harmful but not toxic, but carbon monoxide is poisonous. Okay. This carbon monoxide is due to the incomplete combustion of the fossil fuels or carbon. So due to that what happens, carbon monoxide releases and it causes water respiratory problems. It reduces the supply of oxygen to the body. So due to that there is a chance of dying the person. Okay. So see now, as the percentage of carbon dioxide increases in the atmosphere, it affects the respiratory system. Carbon monoxide. Okay. Carbon monoxide has a 200 times affinity to hemoglobin. Okay, over the oxygen to stable compound called carboxyhemoglobin, which causes the suffocation. Sometimes it even fatal to human life. So it can kill the person also. That's what it is, very, very dangerous. Now, so how can we reduce this one? So by using reduction the burning of fossil fuels and cigarettes, etc. These things to be reduced, so that okay, so carbon monoxide in the atmosphere will be reduced. So these are the main important sources. Okay, then come to the minimizing the air pollution. So how can we minimize the air pollution? So air pollution can be minimized here. The following steps to be taken. One, safe disposal of waste products. Now you see, nowadays in every state also they are providing 2 dustbins to you. You know, the municipal MCH are providing 2 dustbins to you. Okay, one is blue color, one is green color. Did you check? Even at your home also the 2 types of dustbins are there. Yes, Chaitanya? One is for dry and one is for wet. Okay, whatever in your house, whatever the waste will be released, these domestic waste, the government is collecting, government is giving freely 2 dustbins to the people, okay, to the houses. Each house they are giving 2 dustbins. One is for dry wastage and other one is for wet wastage. Okay, so because to dispose them, okay, safely. So that's the first thing. Safe dispose of the waste products, not only from the domestic, even in the industrial waste also, that should be disposed in a safest way. Next, equipment like scrubbers and precipitators are to be used in the industries to prevent the emission of harmful gases. Okay, so when the harmful gas are releasing through the chimney from the industries, we should like we use okay, scrubbers or precipitators through which so these particles do not enter into the atmosphere and they do not cause the okay air pollution. Right. Third one, synthesis of eco-friendly chemicals. Eco-friendly. Eco-friendly means what? Which do not cause any harm to the atmosphere. Okay, so such type of chemicals should be used. Next, reducing the growth of population. This is also one of the most important factor. So the population should be reduced. Okay. Next, judicial use of natural resources. The natural resources should not use them, okay, as a wish. So we have to protect them. We have to protect the natural resources in a judicial way. Means what? In a proper way, we need to use that term, natural resources. Restricting the use of plastic. This also, government, so many okay, states they banned the use of plastic. Okay, so because plastic is also one of the most important pollutant, so you have to reduce the usage of the plastic. Okay, whenever you are going to the market, then you should carry your own jute bag or something. Okay, so that you should not use, you can don't use the plastic. And last and final one you see here, arresting deforestation means what? You should not cut the forest, but also increasing the planting and greenery. So you have to increase, increase the number of plants. You have to plant to increase the greenery and reduce the cutting of forest. These are the steps are to be taken to minimize the air pollution. Is this clear to you? Yeah. So with this, Chaitanya, so with this we completed this total chapter. Very important chapter, very lengthy chapter. So many things you learned in this chapter about the air and about the oxygen, other gases, nitrogens, and how they can be prepared, and what are their effects, what are the chemical reactions, how they are useful, and all this you have learned in this chapter. So this chapter is a very, very important, not only like for knowledge purpose, but it will also help you to maintain our health and our atmosphere, eco-friendly, right? Are you there? So with this we complete this chapter. In the next class we are going to start the new chapter. What I said, the chapter water. Okay, we start the next chapter, either water or other one is what some other one more chapter is, so one of the chapter will start synthetic fibers and plastics. Okay, I'll start the synthetic fibers and plastics, otherwise we start the water. So I think water is better because now just now we are completed air, oxygen and everything. So we discuss with the water in the next chapter, and after that we go to the synthetic fibers and this one. Yeah, water and then chemistry in our daily life. Okay, anything synthetic fiber or chemistry in our daily life. Okay, okay, then with this we complete end the class today. Okay, bye.